And music makers at MSU team up with a local business to put on a concert for the city.
Your Take 30 News starts right now.
Hello everyone and welcome to Take 30 News. I'm Cody Blaszczak.
And I'm Phoebe Florian.
Walking around Starkville can be very dangerous if you aren't aware of the danger around you. Jonathan Washington has more on how MSU is keeping pedestrians safe.
Last Saturday, Starkville Police Department received a call to the report of a pedestrian accident on Gayard Road between North Jackson Street and North Montgomery Street. 54-year-old Lawrence Cook died on the scene. The occupants in the vehicle remained on the scene, and everyone in the car cooperated with law enforcement involving the accident. The accident remains under investigation at this time. When it comes to walking around the campus of MSU, Corporal Chris Jackson has some tips on ways pedestrians can stay safe.
Unfortunately, not every driver pays attention. So it's up to the pedestrian to pay attention while crossing. If it looks like a vehicle speeding in your direction or you see their head down or looking at a phone, I would wait for that vehicle to cross the road first. So again, just as we learned as children, stop, look both ways, and then cross.
Mississippi State's campus is becoming a lot more pedestrian-friendly and new systems implemented to keep pedestrians safe. Mississippi State has recently added several gates on campus to prevent traffic flow through several walk-friendly areas. I spoke with Calvin Richey to get his opinion on campus.
There's not really many times, in a normal day where I drive around campus, and so I'm very happy that campus is coming more pedestrian friendly, because that gives me, a more sense of safety, although, to be honest, I really haven't felt unsafe on campus.
For Take 30 News, I'm Jonathan Washington.
While the effects of COVID still linger, the West Point Recreation Department is still investigating in the youth.
Ever since COVID, participation in the West Point Recreation Department has seemed to decrease. West Point Recreation Director Jared McDaniel speaks on this issue.
Regarding the COVID pandemic and how it affected local recreation, especially this recreation, the main point being we literally were shut down for a year. So that whole year, nothing was happening, no sports, no school, no work for some people. So that really, taking a year off doesn't seem like much, but it's really a lot for a kid.
Due to bad weather and not many kids participating in fall sports, flag football and soccer were not great seasons.
Once we got done with that, we transitioned into our winter sports, which would be basketball. Now basketball, it's inside, so the weather doesn't affect us as much, but it's constantly moving back and forth. And so this year our numbers went up.
See? Basketball is fun.
And so now, basketball's been a great success. We're rolling back into baseball because it's a year-round events out here at Park and Rec. And so the numbers are going up and basketball went great. And so we're looking for a great transition, get back outside and start the cycle all over again.
After a failed fall season of flag football and soccer, a good winter season of basketball, the West Point Rec has big plans for the summer baseball season. Sign-ups are started now and the list is filling up. I'm TraKwan Weber from Take 30 News.
I'm very excited about the upcoming baseball season.
A group of college students in Massachusetts are being hailed as heroes after they helped save multiple lives.
Beautiful temperatures outside for today. Lots to look forward to for this beautiful baseball weekend that we have coming up.
We got some good parents, too.
They are best friends at Anna Maria College. Elijah Rappaport, Joshua Alexander, and Cameron Powell are also teammates for AMCAT's club hockey. Jarrett Ego Nyland videotapes the games. Last weekend, this foursome took a Super Bowl road trip to Philly.
I think it was just going to be Josh and Cam at the beginning, and then the day of, we managed to convince Ego's mom to let him come down. She knew I really wanted to go, so she was like, all right, you can go with the boys as long as you're safe.
It started as sightseeing, cheesesteaks, and cheering on the Eagles.
They call it the city of brotherly love, and that's all we experienced the entire time. Everyone was so nice.
By 4 a.m., the AMCATs would be paying it back with an early morning mission to save lives.
Outside, everyone now!
The house across the street where the boys were staying in Chester was on fire.
We shot out of the house, and then I looked up and I just saw flames, redness.
The guys and their Philly friends called 911 and started yelling and banging on doors.
They woke up to our knocking. They were doing very well for the condition of their house.
I swear, if it wasn't for y'all.
Charmaine Burrell and her entire family made it out.
It's definitely a day I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Gives you a sense of, we're all in it together and we all care about each other.
By the way, these friends are also doing great things on the ice. Right now, their AMCATs Club hockey team is #1 in their division.
In fact, the club team is headed to the national championships next month if they can raise the money for the trip. But they've got a good feeling about that because this year's tournament is in Philadelphia at Anna Marie College in Paxton.
Coming up next, Science Night at the MSU Museum.
What if you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast? Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
Welcome back to Take 30 News.
There's nothing.
A student-run organization and a popular local business are teaming up for a highly anticipated concert in the coming weeks. In less than a week, on Thursday, February 23rd, Duke Deuce, known for his hit Crunk Ain't Dead, will be performing at Rick's Cafe. The event was announced February 9th by Music Makers, a student organization on campus, and is hosting an event at Rick's for the first time in over 10 years. Rick's Cafe is a popular local restaurant and bar in Starkville that commonly hosts concerts, so it makes sense that this was the venue chosen.
Rick and Music Makers have a long-standing relationship. It goes back about 20 years. Rick's been open since 1994, and they've done events together since the late 90s. We haven't done events together in a while, and so when they approached us about this, we are just really excited to do a show with them again.
Over the years, they have had some big names, such as the Eli Young Band, Key Glock, and Group Love. With the primary goal of Music Makers being to provide the community with quality entertainment, they check all the boxes when it comes to selecting artists of different genres.
That knowledge comes accepting that not everyone listens to one type of genre. So we really tried to hit a lot of different types of genres throughout the year so we can cater to as many students as possible. We had Eli Young Band back in November. I think that pretty perfectly encapsulated the country crowd of music listeners, but now we want to touch with the people who listen to rap music.
Duke Deuce is scheduled for a 10 o'clock show in less than a week at Rick's Cafe. For Take 30 News, I'm Cody Blaszczak.
Looks to be a lot of fun headed to Rick's next week.
His iconic roles have made him famous, but decades-long career has been halted, and now Bruce Willis has been diagnosed with a rare brain disorder.
His iconic roles have made him famous, but a decades-long career has been halted, and now Bruce Willis has been diagnosed with a rare brain disorder called frontotemporal dementia.
It has a slow, insidious onset, meaning that people don't often recognize the symptoms and they don't recognize them early.
Dr. Nicole Purcell with the Alzheimer's Association says those symptoms can include speech and language problems or changes in behavior and personality. The vast majority of those diagnosed with this form of dementia are between the ages of 45 and 65. Right now, there's no treatment. Purcell says there are medications to reduce irritability or agitation and other ways to help symptoms.
Speech therapy or cognitive therapy is often helpful. If they're having problems functioning and engaging in their activities of daily living, the things that they do every day, oftentimes occupational or physical therapy is helpful.
Early detection is important. See a doctor if you notice issues with speech, functional problems, or personality changes.
Although there's no cure, there's many things that we can do to assist patients in making decisions for themselves so that they can advocate as long as possible for themselves.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The Alzheimer's Association has more information on all forms of dementia and resources to help on its website.
Mississippi State is hosting an annual event in Hilburn Hall and the Cobb Institute. Rufus Collins has more on what to expect at the event.
Mississippi State's annual Science Night at the museum is this weekend. The university's Museums and Galleries Committee are expected to give the public a look at their exhibits. The scientific event makes its return to Hilburn Hall and the Cobb Institute. Geology instructor Amy Mo Hoffman says this will be a great way to showcase the many different sciences.
Physics and astronomy and archaeology, entomology, meteorology, there are so many opportunities for people to learn more about the sciences at Science Night.
Participation in this event expands off campus as well. The day will feature a very special guest appearance.
Bob Swanson, the singing weatherman, will be here for 3 performances in room 102 of Hilburn Hall.
It will not only be a chance to see the many exhibits, but a chance for many to display their own work.
We also are hosting the robotics club from Partnership Middle School, so they're going to be showing some of the things that they've created and have taken to various competitions around the state.
Mo Hoffman hopes everyone will have fun and learn something new.
Everybody is welcome at this event, and I hope people from the university and from our community will come and enjoy the event.
For Take 30 News, I'm Rufus Collins. For more information on the event this weekend, visit the university's Museum and Galleries website. Back to you, Cody and Phoebe.
Thank you, Rufus. Coming up next, we will take a look at the weather forecast for next week.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Good afternoon. I'm your Campus Connect meteorologist, Barrett Benson here. Last night we had some rain move through our area. We were watching potentials of severe weather, even some tornado watches here and there, but luckily it's moved pretty much out of our area right now and left us with some pretty clear skies to look forward to today, coupled with a lot cooler temperatures than what we experienced the past few days. So right now we're sitting at that nice 50 degrees outside, really cool and sunny outside today. It is also the first day for our baseball season, so lots to look forward to with that. Tonight we are going to get pretty low though. 26 is going to be the overnight low for tonight. Possibilities of some frost if there's some precipitation left on the ground. And those temperatures are going to get colder than they have been really since late December. For this weekend though, with baseball, we have some of those temperatures remaining in the 50s tomorrow for that high of 54 degrees. And we're going to continue to warm up into Sunday as we stay pretty much clear on Sunday with that high of 64 degrees. And that's really just going to trend into the rest of the week. You're going to go ahead and notice we are going to warm up for tomorrow, and then that's going to trend throughout the rest of the week as well. Starting on Monday with those temperatures reaching the 60s and then getting into the 70s on Monday and then continuing to warm up throughout the rest of the week as well, getting into those values of those lower 80s with possibilities of precipitation increasing as those temperatures continue to increase as well. We do still have a lot to look forward to, though, as far as baseball goes this weekend. We will stay clear throughout the rest of the weekend, so keep in mind whenever we get to Sunday, you will notice that it is going to be absolutely gorgeous for baseball season.
Coming up, we'll preview upcoming MSU basketball games that take place this weekend. Also, MSU baseball season opener is underway. Moriah Norman will have some live updates on that game when we come back after the break.
The challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
To be or not to be? That is the question that echoes the walls of the theater department at Mississippi State University. Nurturing the voice and movement of a new generation of dynamic storytellers. An inclusive program welcoming all to a broad course of study in directing, stagecraft, playwriting, and acting. Discover your passion in performance and production with MSU Theater.
Print. It opens the doors to the world of communication. It's where a student can be anything. It teaches teamwork, diligence, loyalty, and responsibility. At Mississippi State, we are dedicated to further the field of journalism. We make sure to tell the story no matter how challenging. We incorporate all aspects to help you grow as a student and as a person. So, what are you waiting for?
Welcome back to Take 30. I'm Moriah Norman with your sports for the week. Men's basketball came up short Wednesday against Kentucky, ending their 5-game winning streak. The fans packed Humphrey Coliseum and brought the energy, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Coach Jans emphasized the overwhelming rebounds the Wildcats had over the Bulldogs and that it was just too much to overcome. The Bulldogs will start over and start fresh as they travel to Oxford this weekend. They will face struggling Ole Miss Rebels tomorrow at 2:30 in hopes to secure a road win. Up next, women's basketball fell short in Missouri last night against the Tigers. The Bulldogs started off the game strong, but quickly lost momentum heading into second quarter. Head coach Sam Purcell says they were not prepared for Jessica Carter to not be playing, and her absence right there, he quotes, was 18 points and 10 rebounds missing. The team is back home this weekend as they host Alabama Sunday at 4:30. Well, Bulldogs, the long-awaited baseball season in Dudy Noble has begun. The Diamond Dogs will host a 3-game series this weekend against Virginia Military Institute, and game number 1 is already underway. The players were warming up early, but the fans were already making their way into the Dude for the season opener. The Diamond Dogs are coming off a disappointing 2022 season, but a new season means a fresh start, and the Dogs are starting off strong. The current score right now is 3-0 at the top of the 4th. That's all I have for Take 30 Sports today. Reporting for you in the studio, I'm Moriah Norman. See you next week in Hale State.
The club basketball team holds a fundraiser on the drill field.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
Women's club basketball hit the hardwood for a great cause. Not to be confused with the official basketball team, club sports are student organizations hosted by University Rec Center, gives the students the chance to stay, have fun, and stay healthy. The women's basketball club invited students out to the Pie a Player fundraiser. It costs $1 for 1 pie to the face and $5 for 3 pies to the face. The money isn't used towards jerseys, traveling, and tournament expenses. Small forward Asia Morgan shares with us why she finds this event enjoyable.
I think our girls compete at a high level every night. Everybody knows our story now. It's a pretty good story, but it's not what we hang our hat on. We hang our hat on coming in every day and trusting the process. I think that we're going to have some times where we hit a wall, and we learn from those experiences because we look at every loss as an opportunity to get better.
For more information, visit urec.mississippistate.edu. Building a strong community is a goal Starkville strives for. The Casserole Kitchen lets them do just that. Helping is very important to the Starkville community. There are 17 churches in the area that partner together to serve 3 hot meals each week to neighbors in need. The churches take turns throughout the week serving these hot meals, as long as the weather permits. Rex Buffington, the co-director of Casserole Kitchen, says it makes the community stronger.
I think, you know, that it's truth, that it's more blessed to give than to receive. And I think all of us who have the blessing of being able to be a part of this Casserole Kitchen ministry really benefit greatly from it.
100% volunteer organization and welcomes everyone. It has been held for nearly 14 years, and they hope that it will lead to other opportunities to help the community.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania looks for a franchise best debut in the first trailer for the Tetris movie.
Man who can give you the one thing you want.
The new Ant-Man movie is looking for a big opening weekend. The forecast website Box Office Pro predicts Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will be the first Ant-Man movie to debut with more than $100 million in North American ticket sales. It's the first Marvel movie to hit theaters since Black Panther: Wakanda Forever in November.
It's poetry, art, and math all working in magical synchronicity. It's the perfect game. Tetris?
Tetris.
Tetris.
Tetris. Tetris.
I don't get it.
If you thought you knew Tetris, think again. Here's a look at the first trailer for the movie Tetris, a Cold War spy thriller starring Taron Egerton. He plays an entrepreneur obsessed with the game who travels to the Soviet Union to acquire the rights to what he's sure will be a sales blockbuster. Sorry. Tetris debuts on Apple TV Plus on March 31st. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I can't wait to go see the movie.
I'm going to see it tomorrow with some friends. You should come with.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's the weather looking like right now?
So we have absolutely beautiful temperatures right now for this weekend. It's going to continue to stay really nice, really, for the whole entire rest of the weekend. Temperatures are going to be mainly in the 60s by Sunday, and beautiful clear skies to look forward to as well.
The new Tetris movie looks really interesting.
It does look interesting. I think I'm a little more excited for the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, though.
Yeah, I gotta say I am too.
You a big Marvel fan?
I love the Marvel. It's going to be a really good movie with the reviews that I've been reading so far. Personally, I kind of like the quantum theory and all the stuff that they're including within this movie particularly.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to the baseball games?
I am. Sunday's going to be really the most beautiful day to go if you're planning on making at least one of those games as far as the weather's concerned. We do have some really nice temperatures looking into next week as well. We're going to continue to warm up really throughout the rest of the week, starting today.
We're going to take a quick live look into some baseball. We got the game going on right now. You see Mississippi State up 3-0 on opening day, bottom of the fourth. It looks to be a good one. Baseball really trying to have an up year from last year, just wasn't great. So we're looking to see if they can get win number 1 today. We obviously got games tomorrow at Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 2, Sunday at 1. So it should be fun to see them this weekend. Lots of games coming up, so it'll be fun. We'll stay tuned with them, though. That's all the time we have for Take 30 News, and good night.